Hey everybody, welcome to Off Grid with Furs to Feathers Mini Farm, where I'm doing an unveiling, my first one. And what we have here, I don't know how to pronounce that. VTOMAN. You say, I don't care, it doesn't matter. Alright, so this is what I bought. I bought this for a jump pack, starter jump pack for when the tractor dies, or if it dies, whatever. It's 12-volt system, and I have one that's a 6-volt system. I don't believe this will work for that because I didn't see anything that said I could do multi 6-volt and 12 volts. But the specs on the back will tell you, and the amount of hours what hours it's on its output for the USB and other functions. Okay, so primary use, jump pack for starting the truck. If I'm out here by myself and the battery dies, what do I do? Got to be able to get my truck started. Worst case scenario, get the tractor started. Okay, secondary use is to charge our phones, and or to charge or use it to run maybe a small 5-volt fan, 0.5 volt fan, off a 12-volt system. So I could do that to run some fans. The primary reason I selected this one, okay, and they have a lot of different models and types that do have different functions, different amperage outputs, and standby hours for their systems. The reason I got this one is this one will charge within 2 hours of being empty or dead. Okay, for me that's kind of a really big deal. Just a quick turnaround, turnover. Hey, I need to use this tomorrow and it's really dead, or hey, it died on me and I'm working on something, I need to jump it. I can go charge this for a couple hours in my truck, let it charge it, and go do something else. Then take this jump pack and start it. Yeah, I could go use my truck to jump start it, but if my system on the tractor is failing me to where it's not charging the battery correctly, if I stall out from too much power being used like it's not supposed to, then I can't necessarily go get my truck every single time and jump it, depending where I got stuck and stopped at. So quicker solution would be having this. Okay, jump it up and then look into the system later. And I may or may not have some issues with that as well. I'm new to tractors, so I'm trying to figure out if and I know I can run a test on the alternator and see what the output is, and see if that's putting it onto the battery. There's also a regulator on the original. There's a regulator. I think they bypassed it and put in a regulator that's within the alternator. I've got a lot to do. So that's on my list. It's on my things to look into. But let's just jump right into this. Okay, no pun intended. And let's get started. Alright. So the original UPS package that came in was pretty good. They put packaging around this inside the box so it wouldn't just flop around inside of there, which is good stability. And this also has a boost option. So with this boost option, your battery is completely dead. Now on a completely dead battery, you're not going to be able just to jump start it and get it going. With the boost option, you have a option once it's connected to give it a major boost to crank something over. And they were using this on videos that I've watched to start semi-trucks and other large equipment. If it could start those, it can keep me going for sure. And this was about $100, give or take. And I've been waiting for it for a little while, just to be able to buy it, and then obviously shipping and getting it shipped to us. So okay, nice case. I hang that right on my tractor and just leave it there as I'm driving around. Couple little compartments inside of there. A little Velcro. Pretty sturdy vinyl pack. I wouldn't say waterproof, obviously, but weatherproof a little bit. Came with a nice charger here. USB, and then your C charger. These are your jumper cables. These plug right in. Yeah. Plastic. If you were to leave these out in the sun for too long, I could imagine these getting dry rotted and cracking. But if you keep them protected, as most plastic, it'll deteriorate if you leave it in the sun. So they used a copper solid. Okay, so they used copper on the inside. It looks like this copper on the copper wire. If I can look at it correctly, so that's good. There's other metals you can use, but copper is the best for this type of stuff. So they give you a charger as well. This charger is a quick charge 3.0. Okay, and the input 100 to 240 volts, equal to 50 or 60 hertz at 0.5 amps max, and the output at 3.6, equaling at 3 amps, and 6.9 volts at 2 amps, and then 9 to 12 volts at 1.5 amps. That's on the charger here. Okay, nice and protected. This little sleeve here. Oh, it has a flashlight. I didn't notice that. Oh, flashlight on the side. Did I don't remember seeing that on the option for this one, which I liked it. I wanted to have it, but it wasn't a sell point for me because I have so many different flashlights and stuff. Having a nice light like that, and this one here, if I'm working on the tractor and it's late, or if I'm having to go do something, I might be able to use this for, I might be charging this a lot. Alright, so this is small. A small unit. It's just size of two Note 10 phones probably. Maybe a little bit less. It's not very big. It fits in my hand really comfortably. I can just pick it up and walk, go do what I gotta do. I like that. The plastic seems really good. It has a weatherproof port here to help it. I wouldn't say waterproof, but I would say at least weatherproof a little bit. And then obviously that's not, so you don't want to get moisture in any of that stuff there. But it came with your in and out for your 5 volt, 9 volt, or 12 volt systems. All right, read into that. Okay. And you're out here, and you got your out here. These are not, I don't believe these are shared. At least it doesn't say that it is. But once you're out for charging for 5, 9, and 12 volts, okay, and then you got your 5 volts at 2.4 amps. So that's pretty good. I don't know what the amps are on that one. It did say on the charger here, and it does say on the back here, and it also said on the box what those ones actually output. Right? So right here is where you would charge, plug your box in. Where's the, they don't give you one? I guess you just use your C charger, huh? To charge it. Do that. It does not look like they gave you that to charge it in a different capacity. So let's double check. It's empty. It's empty. Okay. So this 15 volt 10 amp. There's going to be your, alright, well you can't plug it in incorrectly, so they made it where you can only plug it in one certain way, which is nice. And then they got a light on this side that came on that actually said correct when I plugged it in, which is good. So they also have to, it supposedly have a spark resist, so if you actually put these on backwards or they're not on a battery, it will detect that there's no battery, so they're not supposed to spark or do any damage that way. I'm not going to test that out because I don't have that much money just to blow stuff up. in case it don't work. So we're not going to do that. But it does say on their stuff that they can do that. And your boost option back here is back here. Right now it says reverse because I don't have anything plugged in. So it detects that there's nothing plugged in. So it says reverse. But here's your boost option for boosting your battery that's completely dead. And let's take off your caution, fully charged before use, because you're only at 68%. Yeah, 68%. It came charged up to 68%. For a half hour, give or take. I probably fully charge the system. We'll do that before we jump anything. I don't have anything that needs to be jumped, and as that comes along, I will show you, does this do the job that you want it to, and will it do the other things that we intend on using it for as a multi-basis system. Okay, that's what really sold me on this, is I can charge some phones at night. I can use, now I know I can use the flashlight, and I can walk out, not have a dead vehicle, and still jump it and go. That's what sold me, is the versatility of this. They have a lot of other systems, a lot of other products that seemed really nice and I was really interested in. Affordability wise, this was in my price range. This was within what we're doing for now, and a get by moment. This will do it, and probably a little bit more. We'll test it out. But as we go along, and as I go to use it, we will see. Let's see what the flash at nighttime. I'm going to have to show you how bright that is, but it's daytime right now. That's actually fairly bright. I don't know if you guys can see how these LEDs are lighting up. That's fairly bright in the day to be able to see that much. I feel pretty confident that that's going to be pretty helpful. So, see how we can get it onto the other light. Might help if I looked at the instructions. Man, instructions are boring. So, I'd imagine it's a hold and push and hold again to change it. Look at the instructions. So, they gave you a little instruction booklet, not very big, some FAQs. Probably all this you can see right online, and also find out from other people that have the product and open it up. They go through lifespans, they go through how long does it take to charge it. Using the 15-watt charger will take 2 hours with a 30-watt charger. Okay, so 4 hours on a 15-watt, 2 hours on a 30-watt charger, which this one was, that is rated for that, the fast charge. Maybe it is. We'll have to look into that. Alright. You got your FAQs, and you got what comes with it. Charging cable, charging box, jumper box, and obviously your system. Tells you how to jump a vehicle, which always positive to positive, negative to negative. You should know that. If you don't, look up on how to jump a vehicle first. Make sure you do it correctly. LED power button. Alright, product overview. Hazardous substances. Your dimensions, your weight, your watt hours, capacity. All that is right there. If you need to pause and take a look at all that. Alright. So overall, I think the system's going to be very good. I think this is going to work, prayerfully, that it's going to work exactly like we need it to. If I need to walk out with a simple flashlight to be able to see some things, or a flashlight, we'll see how bright it is. We'll test it out at the nighttime, and I'll put that in the same video. So we'll stop it, and then I'll come back later tonight with the lights on, seeing how it works. And the lights are important to us out here, not just because it's dark and scary, you got your phones, whatever, but the dark and scary doesn't, there's things that go bump in the night here. Okay? We have wolves and coyotes, and we know we have bobcats around, and we know we have bears. They're here. Okay? And they're not like here, like, yeah, they're around somewhere, like, you hear them at night. So if I dare record a couple sounds for you, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's not next door, that's in your back door. So that's where they're at. I want to be able to walk outside to grab something, or get the wife's truck up going in the morning, or if we have to go do plowing and stuff like we will in the winter, I want to be able to flash a light out, and I have other lights for that. But take this out with me, say her truck's dead, I don't have to walk back, I'll be able to put it on there, get her going, and rock and roll from there. Keeping her rocking and rolling is my goal every single day. Make her life comfortable, build things like we've got here. I'll show you what we have later, it's a different video. So you might actually have to like and subscribe to us. It's a thing, I'm just saying. So watch our videos, see what we're doing. I don't do typically product reviews on different things, but as I get stuff, I'm going to open them up and show you guys what we got, what we're working with, and why. And if you like that kind of information, stick around, comment. If you don't like it, comment. Helps the algorithm. So, alright. Remember, on what we do, healthy, happy animals lead to healthy, happy people, no matter what they're for. And be blessed, have fun, and we'll see you on the next one. As promised, here's the light. There we go. It is officially dark 30, and this is the light. This is without the light. And that's the side light for this beautiful device here, and it will light up your world, kind of like that one right there. So let's take a look at the other light. Power button, folded that, and that is the flashlight to look around. Not as a broad spectrum, but more direct on. I don't know, I almost prefer the other one. It's just as bright, if not better. I don't know if you can do both. Oh, you can do both. Oh. Wow, that's going to be a battery waster. So, it will light up wherever you're pointing it for your spot, and then you have your glowing light. There we are. And no, that's not someone peeing. Lake.
What?
The light. Alright, so that's what we got for the light. Works pretty good. We enjoy it.
Voice crack.
Thank you for watching. Be blessed. Have fun. We'll see you on the next one.